So you see, Howard the Duck may have been a flop back in the 80s, but you see, that hasn't really stopped Marvel giving him his own TV series. How nice. Now, the feathered superhero is set to star in one of 4 Marvel television animated series for adults. As well as Howard the Duck, Marvel also announced 4 other cartoons: Japanese Snow Monkey Assassin, Hit Monkey, and Dazzler. They will be shown on Hulu later this year. Well, Billy Batson is a streetwise 14-year-old who can magically transform into the adult superhero Shazam simply by shouting out one word. Well, his newfound powers soon get put to the test when he squares off against the very evil Dr. Thaddeus Sivana. Well, will he survive? Well, I hope this featurette helps you with an answer.
There's a foster couple outside, Mr. Batson.
I can take care of myself.
Give these people a chance, because that's what they're giving you.
Billy is a foster kid. He's been in and out of foster homes.
This is Billy Batson.
He's a really good kid who wants the best, who sticks up for the other kids.
Hey! Man, sorry about that.
And because he is pure of heart,
Billy Batson,
he's transported to this wizard
I choose you as champion.
who endows him with this power of Shazam.
Shazam? He has this power of just saying one word and turning into a superhero.
This means Billy!
What is happening? First, he goes to see his friend, Freddy.
You're the only person I know that knows anything about this Cape Crusader stuff.
What are your superpowers?
Superpowers, dude? I don't even know how to pee in this thing.
Freddy is a superhero fanatic. And so when he finds out that Billy is a superhero, he's like, I know exactly what to do. You have super strength!
Freddy's like, okay, we have to test your abilities. And of course, they're gonna film it.
You okay? Why are you talking? I feel like any kid who gains the power of being an adult is gonna be like, we should do things that only adults can do. Duh.
I'd like to purchase some of your finest beer, please. That tastes like actual vomit. It's wish fulfillment.
I mean, what kid doesn't want to be a superhero?
Exactly. What adult doesn't want to be a superhero?
What person or kid doesn't want to be a superhero?
Waiting.
Shazam is one of very few genuinely stoked to be a superhero.
Your phone's charged. Your phone's charged.
The hell?
More often than not, you've got a character who is begrudgingly pulled into this, and everybody needs them, and they're like, oh, I have to save the world again. Billy Batson is stoked.
You're like a bad guy, right?
I just get to show up on set and be like, I get to do this? I get to fly around and fight bad guys?
You have bullet immunity!
You're dead.
Well, you see, I guess it's gonna be big, right? Anyways, AMC's hit show The Walking Dead is set to lose another one of its central characters. Well, you see, according to sources, Denai Guerrera, who plays Michonne, is leaving the series. So Guerrera is signed for a deal to appear in a handful of season 10 episodes, but then she will leave following the upcoming season. This is so sad. She has been on the show since season 3, emerging as one of the breakout stars of the show, especially after her appearance in Black Panther last year. Anyways, Guerrera's departure follows a host of Walking Dead walkouts, including most notably series star Andrew Lincoln's decision to depart in season 9. I mean, so many people just breaking our hearts these days. Oh, well, it's been roughly a year since Hulu scooped up George Clooney's ambitious adaptation of Catch-22, a book many felt was too difficult to translate on screen. Well, Hulu has released the first trailer of that film, so take a look.
You will not be coming back. There's no other way of telling you that. Just basic statistics tell us that. If in your final moments you see death, think not of death. Think of the living. And know this, that your sacrifice will not have been in vain.
It doesn't make a difference who wins the war to someone who's dead.
You're saying he's had his balls blown off?
Approximately, sir.
I want to see.
Boom! Holy Moses!
Don't kill the goats!
You still think you're gonna get out of here?
You're out of here!
What is this nonsense?
Insanity is contagious.
Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Okay then. Okay then.
Great.
Yes, sir! Hip hip! Goddamn right! That's some catch, that catch-22.
Okay, catch 22. Now, honestly, it feels like we've been waiting just about, forever to find out when The Handmaid's Tale is going to be back on our telescreens. But you see, the official premiere date has been announced, and the season will be back on Hulu as of the 5th of June. Yep, a little more than a month after the first two seasons, which both premiered in late April. Now, the late start date pushes The Handmaid's Tale out of eligibility for the 2019 Emmy Awards, as the cutoff date is the 1st of June. Well, that must have been intentional. HBO's show Big Little Lies is also scheduled for a late start and will also be out of Emmy's contention. Now, many people say the pushback is to avoid the final season of Game of Thrones, which is coming out in April. There's so much anticipation for Game of Thrones. Anyone who is trying to compete might just be knocked out. Anyways, let's talk about this. So you see, on Rise 360, we are very international. Every culture matters. So Kingdom is a 2018 Netflix series about a deceased king who rises, and then a mysterious plague begins to spread. Now, the prince must face a new breed of enemies to unveil the evil scheme and save his people. It is directed by Kim Seong-hun, and it is in Korean language. If you have seen season 1, then you'd absolutely love this. Here's a behind the scenes from season 1.
킹덤은 15, 16세기경 조선을 배경으로 유정자들의 끊임없는 권력에 대한 탐욕과 민초들의 극심한 배고픔이 만들어낸 괴물과 싸워 나가는 자들의 이야기인데요.
11년도부터 구상을 하긴 했는데 조선왕조실록에 나오는 이름 모를 계질에 걸려 몇천 명, 몇만 명의 어떤 백성들이 숨졌다. 약간 좀 그런 어떤 글귀에서 그 역병이 좀비라는 어떤 그런 현상으로 대체가 될 수 있지 않을까. 만약 그렇다면 그 시대의 어떤 아픔이나 그런 걸 표현하는데 굉장히 좀 흥미롭지 않을까. 결국에는 배고픔에 대한 얘기를 굉장히 하고 싶었거든요.
어떤 권력 싸움에 의한 수단에 의해서 그 역병이 퍼지게 되면서 근데 거기서 오는 굉장한 슬픔과 안타까움, 정말 쌀 한 톨이 없어서 나무 껍데기를 벗겨서 먹고 있고 굶어 죽고 있고.
뿌리가 되는 백성들은 배고픈 것, 그리고 그 배고픈 또 백성들이 또 그 배고픈 좀비가 되는 것, 이런 것에 대한 얘기가 배경은 조선시대, 하지만 지금의 현대사회와 다를 바가 없는
그 팽팽한 긴장감들과 인간 본연의 욕망들과 욕심들, 그 인간 공상들의 모습들을 또 끝없는 채워지지 않는 허기들.
좀비 가족이 있었어요. A팀, B팀, C팀이 있었어요. 그래서 선발된 좀비 가족분들을 2달 전부터 튼튼히 트레이닝을 해서
세트에서 처음 맞닥뜨렸던 것 같은데 되게 무서웠었어요.
그 좀비 분들이 꺾기라던가 이런 몸의 움직임.
So now, a remake of the 1985 movie Red Sonja with Bryan Singer as director has been put on hold by its producers in the wake of the underage sex allegations against him. So producers Millennium Films had been under increasing pressure to drop him after The Atlantic magazine published an article containing claims from 4 men that Bryan Singer had sex with them while they were underage. Well, Singer has denied the allegations as simply a homophobic smear, but that doesn't seem to change anything, as, he's been facing a lot of backlash. Well, we talked about it earlier on the show. Yes, actor Chiwetel Ejiofor's directorial debut, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, is out very soon. Well, here is the director and cast on what they felt about the movie.
The rains came late this year, and now the trees have gone.
Malawi is preparing for a very long, hungry season.
To me, I was so moved and touched by the story because it first of all, it told a story of Africa that was incredibly hopeful. And what William did is something that lives in the solution, not just in the problems, And I thought that was really inspiring and very hopeful. And also in the way that he wrote in the book and the way that when I started to meet his family and so on, and the dynamics that played out really rang true to me of this very rich, very sort of rich cultural place, this beautiful space to be in, that I feel like there's so much to learn from, you know, as well as to kind of actually sort of fully understand and intellectually sort of embrace. That it has so much more to offer than representations that we often see of certainly Malawi, but African countries more generally. So there was certainly that aspect of it was very sort of exciting to me.
I received the script after I auditioned, and I fell in love with the story. I fell in love with the characters, and I fell in love with Agnes Kamkwamba, who's a wonderful woman who's very strong, who's dedicated to her family, and who's so smart, and who trusts her children, especially William. And I wanted to pay a tribute to all these African women that are surrounding me in my personal life and that I never see on screen. Almost never.
What are you going to do? Anything new?
It's a pump.
Can you fix it?
Maybe. Mr. Kachibunda, when you turn the wheel on your bike, the light shines. How?
It's magnets.
When I was building like my windmill, I didn't even like imagine like one day I'll be here like being like interviewed about like about my story. But like to get to this moment, it's like very like exciting because at that time I was like, I'm just doing this to solve the problem that we are facing.
I can bring water. I know how to do it.
We stay, we die.
No. With the electricity, we can plant in the dry season.
And to akufa kudziwa zimenezo. Tirani hapo! Tirani hapo!
So, it's official, okay? If Aquaman left you feeling a little bit empty and angry because you just kept thinking, oh my goodness, this movie cannot be over, well, guess what? Aquaman 2 is happening. So almost 2 months after the film's opening, Warner Brothers is starting to put, you know, the pieces together for a sequel. James Wan, who helmed the first movie, is making a deal to return as the producer, but it is still unclear at this stage whether he will return as director. So Aquaman became the first DC movie to pass the 1 billion mark since 2012's The Dark Knight Rises, and we can't wait to see what the superhero gets up to in the sequel. That it really excites me. So now, The Kid Who Would Be King, amazing movie. It's a modern-day twist on the myth of King Arthur and legends of old. It's already out in cinemas and is garnering so much response. So how about this? Take a look at the behind-the-scenes action of the film.
A few days ago, something amazing happened. I found a sword in a stone.
Kid Who Would Be King is based on one of the most famous myths in the world, but it's telling this legend in a completely new way, bringing it into the modern world. It's about a perfectly normal kid who's suddenly thrust into this massive adventure.
I was immediately intrigued by the whole notion of transferring what is usually looked on as a medieval piece into modern day.
Put it into Google Translate. It means Sword of Arthur. What if it's Excalibur?
It's kids, it's magic, it's colorful, it's dragons. It's a fantastic adventure.
You're a king, boy. Your quest begins. You have an army to fight, a demon to slay, and a country to save.
That's ridiculous. There's your sword back, and good luck with everything.
What on earth are you children doing?
Saving Britain from eternal slavery.
It's one of the greatest stories of all time, and told in truly
remarkable and funny way.
Where did you learn how to drive? Mario Kart.